going to try to accomplish a pretty big task, or at least it seems big to me. I'm going to go through my bullet journal and I'm going to attempt to pre-plan or set up the pages, the weekly pages for the month of October. If you saw my last video, you know that I am going to try to stay within a certain color scheme. So specifically, I'm going to try to stay in this blue, purple, red, and green, orange, or color scheme that is consistent with these little zombie clip art guys that I really like. I also pulled out some other stickers that I know are going to be consistent with what I'm doing this month, or stickers that I think I might want to use throughout. I always like to use these weather stickers. I just made some specifically for my shop, so I'm going to see how those work out. I'm trying them out. I'm going to go through and show you each of the weekly setups that I've already pre-planned. So I have put out all of the general layout for each week of October, and I haven't actually gone in and filled in all the dates for each one or decorated them or actually planned in them. So let me go ahead and show you that. Once I show you each of the weekly spreads as they are right now, I'm going to go ahead and fill in all the dates and the times for things that I already know are happening. So sort of forward plan for the month. So first I wanted to go over how I set up or pre-set up the shells for the weeks in October. So in October I have 4 weeks, and I've set up my workout journals to be 2 pages with 2 workouts per muscle group. So this will be my first 2 weeks of October. It's going to be back in cardio. So if you can see here, I'll go ahead and try to zoom you in. Here are my sets, reps, and weights for the first time that I do it, and then my weights and whether or not I finished that workout for that muscle group. So I have 2 pages that look similar. I'll go ahead and zoom back out. I have this page and the second page, which that is followed by my monthly spread, which is the monthly overview, including travel days, including days that my son has off of school, and major events that I need to remind myself that happen continuously, or that I need to track as far as how often they happen numerically during the month. So this is my monthly my monthly spread rather, and I have a video out probably last week or a few days ago that had this monthly setup. That's followed by the goals. So this is my monthly goals and my daily habit tracker. So this has 2 decorative stickers and just says October, and it has the 31 days and the things that I'm trying to track on a daily basis. So next I have the first weekly spread. So this is the week from October 3rd to October 9th. So if any of you have watched my videos, you know that I usually start my week on Monday since I do work full-time. So I started off on Monday and it usually ends on Sunday. This week is a little bit different because it's only going Monday through Thursday. I'm actually leaving to go visit my husband on Friday. We actually live in 2 separate states. So I'm going to head over to visit him, and so I'm only working Monday through Thursday, so I've split it up in this manner. I've put the days or the hours, my hourly tracker. Up here are times that I'm generally sleeping. I usually wake up around 5, and then we do our morning routine from 6 to 7, and then at 7 I'm usually at work. So this actually covers the hours that I'm at work. I work from 7 to 3, and that covers any of the time-based appointments that I have. Then I have a section right here, which is going to be my to-do section. When I go ahead and label it, it has 7 to-dos for each of the days. And then here's my evening or my personal time. I usually make it back home by 4 o'clock, and then I do a workout or something like that, and I usually pick up my son somewhere around 5, and then this takes me all the way down to midnight. And here I'm going to be putting probably my workout and my weight or things like that. I'm going to flesh this out a little bit further on camera right now. done, I'm moving on to the following week. The following week is going to cover October 7th through the 16th. Now, if you recall, I said the last week I am only working until Thursday, and then I'll be on vacation. I'll be visiting my husband from Friday to the following Monday. So what I've done is made very small squares for anything that's specific to that day that we're going to be doing together. And I also left these two blank to add some other things. I think I'm going to add kind of the month overview here, and I'm going to see what I'm going to add here. But basically this is to lay out things that are day specific, since very few things will be day and time specific. I'll have very few to-dos while I'm visiting him and my in-laws. So that is this layout. I'm going to go ahead and flesh that out with you guys right now. This spread is going to cover October 17th through the 23rd. I've spread the page out by 5 days of the work week. I'm going to have 3 sections here. It's going to be time-specific tasks and to-dos, as well as home or personal, so this would be after work. I also have a section for the weekend and another section which I'm not quite sure how I'm going to use yet. We'll see kind of what happens as we start developing this page a little bit further. Page is going to cover October 24th through the 30th, so I know there's 1 day left. Unfortunately, Halloween is on Monday, so it's gonna move over into my November kind of chunk. But here I have a spread that covers Monday through Sunday, so I actually have all 7 days of the week. On this side, I'll have my time-specific tasks. I want to spread this out to be probably weight and workout or something like that. I'll have to think through how best to lay everything out here. But I'll also have a perpetual to-do list, or a to-do list that has to do with or coincides with this week, but not necessarily a day. Also some shopping writing and a notes section. So I'll go ahead and flesh this out with you guys right now, and we'll see how it turns out. Maybe 3 weeks ahead of schedule. This is pretty much all that I have. I don't have anything specifically going on in any of these days. So I just went ahead and filled in the days of the week. And now that we've made it through all of the weeks, I was able to actually complete 2 of the weeks while I was gone on vacation because I was away, and then I came back and I finished off the editing. So if you'd like to stick around, I'm going to go ahead and show you all how the weeks ended up thus far. And we've made it all the way through the month. It was kind of interesting to pre-plan for the whole month and try lots of different layouts back to back. I think for the next month, or for the month of November, I'm going to evaluate how the system worked out for me, all of the monthly things as well as the weekly layouts, and try to narrow down maybe 1 or 2 different layouts for the month. So I hope you'll join me for that video. If you'd like to get a notification when that video comes up, feel free to subscribe. Also, feel free to leave any comments in the area down below, and I'd be happy to answer any questions or any comments that come along. I hope you have a happy and productive month.